So you might be wondering why I've been looking at buns and my favorite dish, Mangalore buns, today morning. Well, it's in light of the big news that's happened in the AI space, which is Anthropic has acquired Bun as part of their tech stack, coinciding with their milestone of Claude Code reaching $1 billion revenue. Okay, let me break this down for you. So, Anthropic is the company that makes Claude, which is one of the best models for developers right now. If you're a developer, you're probably using Claude through some software or the other, because it just happens to be the best development based model that exists at the moment. I mean, all the benchmarks are literally like the top one in this SW software engineer benchmark. There's Claude, there's Gemini, doing pretty well, I must say, but pretty much Claude has been ruling the roost for a very, very long time and continues to do so. So it's no surprise that they have acquired Bun. Now, Bun is a JavaScript based tool that allows you to run JavaScript much faster. So, what that means is that if you're doing something in JavaScript, you're probably on Node.js or something like that. Bun replaces that. Now, it's a bit technical, but what the important takeaway here is that Bun basically allows Claude to run faster, which is great for Claude, which happens to be the best development tool. So now with this sort of model where Claude is now invested or bought out Bun, Claude is going to use this obviously to run faster. And they're also going to invest in Bun to help Claude run faster. And because Claude happens to be the best AI tool that exists for developers, which Bun also is, I think we're going to see this sort of amazing feedback loop where you're going to have Bun that helps Claude go better, faster, and overall better experience for us. And Claude in turn makes Bun better by investing into it and making that faster and using the best models to make that happen as well. So I think this is a pretty happy situation for people in the development and tech space. And definitely we're looking at making AI more efficient, especially for developers. Right now it's quite computationally intensive. It does take time. Anyone who's a developer knows that you put a prompt in and it takes a good couple of minutes for it to run. So hopefully this is one of those things that under the hood will make the performance better. Now, what does this mean for you if you're a leader or decision maker in terms of what you want to be doing? One of the key takeaways for me, at least, is the fact that because this is based on JavaScript, right? And the way JavaScript works is that it can run pretty much anywhere because of all the different frameworks that are there. So it can run in your browser, it can run on your computer as an installable, and it's sort of becoming the default language for most applications. And as part of that, I can see that if you're not already using JavaScript, and we've gone through a lot of languages in our history, and I've been writing code in C, C++, Perl, PHP, etc. And I can see JavaScript with this sort of investment. What that's telling me is that JavaScript is going to become the preferred sort of medium and language going forward. And if you're not on JavaScript or using that for your applications, then you're probably going to see less efficient use of AI because AI just hasn't been trained on that much JavaScript code. So it's sort of becoming a feedback loop that there's more AI code. In fact, the more AI code that'll be there in in JavaScript, the more AI can learn so that the next generation can learn from that and make even better. So AI is writing more JavaScript, and AI JavaScript is used to train the next AI model. So every time you write code in JavaScript and hopefully you open source it or you do something with it that the AI is trained on, it gets better at it because your fixes are actually improving the different models depending on your privacy settings. So this is quite an interesting news for me. Bun itself is an open source system. They've been famously fundraising for a very long time, and in fact their entire revenue is zero. So it's a zero revenue business, but they were acquired by Anthropic because they solve the perfect problem of making effectively the AI tools run faster. So this is quite interesting. We'll be monitoring this, and of course, we have been using whatever tool comes out, putting it through the rough edges and figuring out, is this the best thing that we can use? And definitely this is one of the ones that I'm excited about to see what happens next. So anyway, for the technical audience here, I thought this might be an interesting update, and have a great day then. Cheers. Bye.